Well, it's a fable of fury and forgiveness. Shakespeare's back at Hartford stage with The Winter's Tale.
And we are here with Carman Lacivita, and he plays Camillo, and Jamie Romero, who plays Hermione?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trying to remember my proper names in Shakespeare.
Right.
Thank you both for being here. This is at the Hartford stage, which is an incredible theater we have in Connecticut. So lucky to have that.
We're just blessed to have you here, and you've been so nice during our commercial breaks that we love you. So that's wonderful. Tell us about, I'm not too familiar with this particular Shakespeare play. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, great. It's about a great king who suspects that his Queen Hermione, is having an affair with his best friend.
Oh.
And he falls into a jealous rage and loses everything that he holds dear, but...
Yeah, so you go 16 years later into Act 2, and I take the other king away from this jealous king to save his life, and then you discover a new world and a new life that they've created 16 years later in a different country.
Wow, that's really incredible.
Oh, okay. So it's not one of Shakespeare's most known plays, although you said you both remember studying this in high school. What's it like to kind of bring this to a modern audience so that everyone can understand?
It's really wonderful, and I think what's wonderful about this particular play is that there's drama, there's comedy, there's romance, there's music, there's singing, there's dancing, so there's a little bit of something for everyone.
Yeah, it's a great story. You know, you're right, it's one of his little well-known plays, but it's also, I feel like, one of his most intelligent plays.
Okay.
Like along the lines of Hamlet. You know, just the language is beautiful, the poetry is beautiful, and you can hear like the musicality and just the joy that he put into the play. It's really great.
There are Shakespearean actors that study Shakespeare from the get-go. Were the both of you those particular actors?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. I've probably done, and Jamie probably has too, but I've done more than 50 productions of Shakespeare.
5-0.
5-0, yeah.
That's a lot of productions.
Yeah, and many I've repeated, like Romeo and Juliet 4 times, Midsummer like 5 times. You know, she's done the same, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think this is the 20th of the canon that I've done. Yeah. So it's exciting to get to knock these titles off our list.
Yeah, and we both have never done Winter's Tale, so because it's not done often.
That's not done that often.
Yeah, so when we got it, we both were like, yes,
please.
You know, I know my daughter's reading Romeo and Juliet in high school right now, and I think for some people it might seem like it's hard to understand, or oh, I don't know if I'm going to understand the language. What do you and the director do to kind of really make this a play that everyone's going to enjoy and understand?
Well, I think one of the great things about Shakespeare is, yes, it's beautiful to read, but it's really meant to be heard and seen. And our director, Melia Ben-Susan, did a great job of helping us make sense of the language and the text. And she's a wonderful director.
Yeah, you know, the thing with Shakespeare and with any plays is like we're all humans, so we read and understand human behavior. So if you're watching it, you're right. If you're watching it, you go, oh, I'm relating that behavior to what's being said, and then you get that as a human. You know what it means when someone's coming at you in a way, whether you understand what they're saying or not.
Kara, you typically ask this question, but what age group? I mean, is it good for all ages, kids, or is there like a 12 and up, or?
Well, my 10-year-old niece came on Sunday, and she understood everything.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And even what she didn't understand, it didn't matter. She enjoyed it, and you exposed her to this beautiful thing.
She loved it. She absolutely loved it. She talked about specific things, music, the funnies, the scaries. She loved all of that. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but she really enjoyed it.
And we've had 2 student matinee audiences, and it's been wonderful hearing their gasps and their audible reactions, and so
like talking back to us on stage.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, yes. And we respond. So
you do.
We don't encourage it, but we respond.
Don't do that unless you're in the class coming. If you go on a Saturday night, refrain from that.
What's your favorite part of the play, if you had to pick?
Oh, gosh, my favorite part might be the ending.
The ending? All right, very good.
Ooh, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers there. Carl?
Oh, my favorite part of the play, wow. I love the music in the play. There's some really special things happening with the music, and there's a particular actor who plays Autolycus in the show, and she is brilliant with the violin, and if you enjoy violin, you will be astounded at what you hear.
That's really wonderful.
Yeah.
This is great. So, I mean, it's at the Hartford stage, which is so wonderful. Both of you actually are not from Connecticut, but you've studied the Shakespeare. For any aspiring young actors out there watching, what do you advise for them to do?
Oh, keep going. Keep going.
Keep studying.
Keep studying.
Yeah, I coach high school students who are auditioning for performing arts schools, and whenever I tell them we're going to learn a Shakespeare monologue, they all are afraid. But by the end of it, when they're auditioning for their schools, they're using that more than the contemporary monologue that they've been learning, because they love it so much. They find that there's so much that they can play with as an actor in a Shakespearean monologue than they can with just a contemporary monologue. So
that's wonderful. Yeah, good for you. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank
Texas,
you.
Colorado, right in Connecticut.
That's right.
I'm so happy to have you.
And they've already found the West Farms Mall.
Shakespeare's The Winter's Tale runs now through May 7th. To get tickets, visit hartfordstage.org. Again, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.